Sagittarius, Happy New Year. It's 2024 already. I'm Dodici. To those of you that are new, welcome. I'm going to start the what I call the Wheels of Karma, the chart, the animated chart. And as you can see here, just the outer planets, because I've only got a few minutes just to give you a synopsis of what I think is going on. Then I'm going to direct you to a more detailed analysis of what's going on if you'd like to do that. But importantly, that movement of Pluto there, as you just saw on the 21st of January, it's starting its move away from a lot of the problem issues you had with your finances. You know, this Pluto transit is a long transit, and it's been in a sign of Capricorn, maybe 12 years. I could be wrong there, but normally up to 14, 15 years in one sign. So you can see that its work is very deep, very transformational, and usually it destroys before it builds up. That's the nature of Pluto. Notice it moves to the third house, which is your communication, and also the way in which you think. Now for you, you may not think too much of the way you think having any significance, but the way you think has a marked impact on what eventuates in your life. Thinking is destiny, and I think that's the crux of the biscuit with this particular transit. Now, on the 25th of March, there is a lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra, heralding a whole new view of friendships and a reaffirmation of your goals in life. And I think that has to do with the fact that Pluto's here in the air sign of Aquarius. The eclipse is taking place in Libra. And over here you'll see later in the year the movement. In fact, around May itself, you watch Jupiter move into your 7th house of relationships. So I think a lot of your friendships and relationships are going to hinge on the way you deal with this new method of thinking. 21st of April, this is the movement here. You can see that Jupiter moving into the 7th house, and a very nice aspect between Pluto and Jupiter. That is the time to instigate communication. If you want to expand and ennoble your relationships, if you're doing business and you're looking to forge new partnerships commercially, then this transformative trine positive aspect and the expansive Jupiter is wonderful. See, it moves fairly quickly here through the sign of Gemini. You've got Uranus there transiting also towards that 7th cusp. It doesn't quite make it, I think, this year, but that's still going to be creating some waves that you'll feel in the area of your relationships. And the need to progress things, because it's a very progressive planet. We see there's a bit of a tight square there between Jupiter and Saturn. Neptune retrograde in the 4th house in this second part of the year, bringing a lot of your attention to the family. And indeed, don't limit these aspects I've been talking about in terms of the way you're thinking to just the relationships or business partnerships or friendships. Here we see very powerful influence of the retrogression. You notice there, Pluto moving back into the finance sector, just as these two planets in the domestic zone move retrograde. So there's possibly, you can see the link here between the sextile between Neptune and Pluto as some generational issues. This could be, for example, the housing crisis. I know some people that are doing it hard. Interest rates are up, cost of living is up. That's impacting people, and that's where we look at these outer planets being more generational or community or international based problems that impact us on a personal level. Geez, I'm up to October already. I better get my act together. There's another eclipse on the 18th of September in the sign of Pisces. Now that is also showcasing this 4th house and triggers the energies of Saturn and Neptune. Here you see you've had to make some sacrifices in your home life, and this may also play out in the relationships you have, especially on the maternal side, having to serve someone in the family. Pluto again moves there in November back to the area of thinking and communicating, negotiations, contracts, journeys, all of those things are impacted to a greater or lesser extent depending on when you're born in the sign of Sagittarius. So they're the main areas, they're the issues I'm going to touch on. Also in January, if you get on over to astrology.com.au, I've done the monthly video forecast, and that's going to detail what I've been saying here a little more, but in particular showcase what's happening in the first month of the year. That's astrology.com.au, folks. Go over there now, have a look at the January forecast. We've also got the yearly forecast in text form, monthly in text form. We've got weeklies, and we've also got daily readings. So you've got everything there to approach the new year with a bit of foresight. Being bit of foreknowledge, that means you're forearmed and you're able to deal with the battle of life. Don't forget to subscribe. We need your subscriptions. That would greatly help us. We'd appreciate that. Tell your friends. And of course, if you need a reading at this early time of the year, what a better time to find out what's happening in 2024 based upon your unique time of birth. And I will prepare that in the Vedic format so we get down to the dates and the remedies that are necessary for your individual karma. Looking forward to your company again in February. Take care now. Bye-bye.